Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
They're all over. Run!
Scatter, children of dust! Scatter before the might of the Tuatha!
Stay away!
No child of dust shall escape.
Help! Anybody!
You! Up there, please help me! Please!
More mortal scum? No matter. You'll all die.
Thank you. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, Wait. I've seen you before. On the slab. You were dead. It worked. By the tome, it worked. You're alive. You died. I don't know how or even where. But your body was remade in the Well of Souls, and somehow it worked. The well restored your soul to your body, and it worked. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you. Professor Formorus Hughes, the Well of Souls is his life's work. The Tuatha are coming in through the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let's get going! I wish I could tell you more. You showed no signs. We just put it in the furnace room with the others. We would have never done that if we knew. The Well of Souls is just ahead. And there will be plenty of time to explain later. We've got... Oh my. You don't know? Perhaps the process damaged your memory. They are the Tuatha. We've never seen them this far inland. Not even during the invasion. I don't know why they're here. He'll be in his study on the ground floor of the tower. At least, I hope he's there. And let me get this started. Right this way. You go first. This is what they're after. Our greatest invention. The Well of Souls. Imagine an end to war. An end to death. We need to get you to Professor Hughes. Move! Move! In one of the storerooms. See if you can find anything useful. you hear something? More to Arthur!
Mercy, no. This time, Lord.
You're going to need more than just that sword. That one had a bow. Get it? Archers up ahead. Best shoot them before they see us. So, go, go! daggers are deadly if you catch an enemy unaware. Their speed more than makes up for their size. More up ahead. If you can sneak up on them with your daggers, you should be able to finish them quickly and quietly.
The state of the goblin.
Cave blossoms only respond in the presence of magic. Perhaps there is more to you than it seems. Incredible! What are you? It completely covered the tunnel. Maybe you can use that staff to burn a path through. Not more spiders! Burn them! Burn them! Hurry, get out of here!
Wait, you're not one of them. Ansel, yet alive. And who's this?
That's what I intend to find out. He came out of the well.
What? Then he'd better get inside to see the old man. Quick, before those twatha make another push.
This is where we part ways. But take whatever you want from this armory. We might have a few things that would fit you. Just make sure you get your shoes. We can hold off the Tuatha here. He's directly ahead, in his study. He needs to see you. Right now, you're the most valuable. I'll see you on the outside. Go on. There isn't time to waste. I'll see you on the outside, if fate wills it. Plate armor. Nothing protects quite like layers of impervious metal. Leather armor is thin, but will give you the speed to reach an enemy's boat. Simple cloth frees your body and mind. That's why mages prefer it.
No more.
You've made it, and look at you, even with all you've been through. The Tuatha, your return from the dead. Please forgive me, you must be terribly confused by all of this. I am Fomerus Hughes. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing, the Well of Souls, the pursuit of immortality. If we only had the time, there's so much we might learn from one another. I wish I could tell you more, but your death is a mystery to me as well. It seems that you see, the well is designed to capture the soul of someone recently deceased, recreating their physical form within its waters. Your rebirth is the first we might truly call a success. There have been others, but the results weren't quite right. The Fae are complicated. I could write 10 volumes on the effects of immortality on the pseudo-feudal court system alone. I am Fomerus Hughes, Scholar of Vivification Prime Circle. We're standing above my life's work. There's so much to learn about you, though. I imagine it's all a bit muddled. A side effect of the prismare? Shape of the basin? No. If only we had more time. It's been my life's work. Decades of research with a singular goal, ending death. But why did it work on you and no one else? There are so many questions to ask, and if we're to get any answers, we've got to get you someplace safe. Too much to explain right now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but what's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only... I may not be able to save the well, but I can ensure that its only success is safe. Yes, you're right. I've got my notes, but it's most important that it's just that you... Wait. Fascinating. Simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow... yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what... Perhaps I should go see.
Sir! Mr. Hughes! The Tuatha have reached the lab! They're inside the...
No! We've got to get you out of here now! Quickly! Follow the path to the town of Gorhart. Find Agath. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive!
You brute! Tear this tower apart!
I saw you fighting there. We could have used more. Did they really have a troll? I don't know how the Tuatha found us, but if they had a troll, fate was kind to collapse that doorway behind you, or they would have chased us into the glade. We started building here when they found Prismeer in the mines nearby. Never thought we'd see Tuatha this far out west, though. Fate weavers? Ah, charlatans. You swears by them. But I'll be damned if I trust my future to some cards. Hugh's ran off, you say? I wouldn't worry too much. The old man's tougher than he looks, and he's always got a plan. The well was incredible, but it took armloads of Prismeer crystals to keep. They even put in a few tunnels to deliver the crystals directly into. Looks like I was right. Again. They're technically a type of wild fae. Relate. Dangerous enough in the wild. The Tuatha also use them in there. Good luck out there.
Another survivor? But I've never... Were you one of the Professor's assistants in the downstairs projects? Did he escape with you? That sounds like him. Professor Hugh... I mean, he is very thoughtful. I'm sure he found a way to get out. Alistar is remote enough that we don't get a lot of visitors. And with our research, fewer visitors... Oh, you mean Agarth? He visits Hughes every once in a while. You should be able to find him in Gorhart, just down... We all knew Fomerus was a genius, but I'll admit, even I guess the Tuatha weren't very pleased that it was... Brilliant idea, the Well of Souls. Plucks dead people out of the ether. At least that's what it was supposed to do. Guess we'll never know if it worked now. I just don't understand the Tuatha. I mean, most Fae aren't violent, but the Tuatha are some sort of cult among the Winter Fae. Before they invaded Erythel, no one could have imagined we should be safe here. At least.
Thank Matharu. Another survivor. Are there any more? I suppose that's a little bit of kindness from fate. May those still trapped inside rest peaceful. This was supposed to be a nice, isolated grove. You don't see many Fate Weavers nowadays, but they were very popular when I was a girl. But these days, you're lucky if you can find a single Fate Weaver in a big city. Fomerus Hughes was one of the greatest minds of our generation. The Well of Souls was a dream. The well was a beautiful dream. An end to death. We should have known it was too good to exist. Now our friends... Who knows why the Tuatha hate mortals? Who knows why the... Stay safe. We'll be moving soon.
I remember you. You're the one? How did you come back? How did you find me here?
No, I had no idea anything like that would happen.
The Well of Souls is bigger than one gnome's pet project. My employer pays for information about its progress.
I never wanted anyone to get hurt.
I promise you, if I knew who it was, I'd tell you. Sharing research is one thing, but academic sabotage is a crime.
I don't have...
Okay, here. It's all I've got, plus what I got paid for.
I don't want any part of this. I'm...
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old Fate Weaver, eh? Did he? Poor old Fomerus Hughes. What a shame. He's probably dead by now. The cards told me that the Well of Souls would work. But Hughes' success was... He took it pretty well, honestly. Although we did a lot of drinking after that. I suppose I could spare a little help, in memory of Hughes, or in celebration of his success. Whichever. You really don't know much, do you? A Fate Weaver taps into the threads of fate and channels that energy through... The cards are unique to each Fate Weaver, since we all see the weave differently. You're the one. Then that means the cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger. Prepare yourself.
Enjoy the pain.
What? How? The threads of fate. I've seen them before. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that? Hughes may have brought you back to life, but that was still part of fate's plan. Come here. I'm going to do a reading. You might... I promise not to tell you if I see your death. It's a gift. Some people paint landscapes, other people write poetry. I peer into the weave of fate's tapestry and see people's deaths. That would be my guess. He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for fate's plan. Unlike most gnomes. You're nervous. Relax. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, or at least I should be. You're real, right? Fate's weave is always hard to see. It's in motion, hard to make out, but undeniably there. Yours is just... This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is yours to determine. I can see the threads around you, but they're shifting, changing. Normally the threads would guide my hand to the cards, and I'd use those cards to see your pattern in the... So either there's something wrong with me, and there isn't, or there's something very wrong with you. It could mean nothing, or it could mean everything. The world is changing. You might... I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings, but we should consult with Arden. I'll meet you at his home to the east. I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower. Once I was Agarth the Unyielding, the Blade of Avgrum. But that wasn't enough for me. I joined the Fate Weavers, hoping to find a way to conquer... You can find Arden's little cottage in the middle of Joven. Had to move... He's a damned good Fate Weaver. But that doesn't make you very popular. The Fate Weavers were once a great, unified order of sages from all the mortal races. We foretold the destinies of kings. But that power takes a toll. Nobody likes bad news. And all the news in the world. Now the old traditions are all but lost. And all I foretell is the fate of my beer. And I see it being empty soon. Hughes was always an odd one. Curious and determined, but he always knew what was important. He didn't worry about dying as long as he knew he'd get the well. You can find Arden's little cottage in the middle of Joven. Had to move there when he's a damned good Fate Weaver. But that doesn't make you very popular. Especially... Once I was Agarth the Unyielding, the Blade of Avgrum. I wrestled the Colossus Priestess and declined knighthood by the High King, but that wasn't enough for me. I joined the Fate Weavers, hoping to find a way to conquer destiny itself. That's just it. I don't know if you've got one, but that's why we're going to see Arden. He lives in a little hut to the east in Joven. I'll meet you there. What could this all mean? Still here, huh? Can't quite decide if you want to hear what the cards say. What could this all mean?